Four sides of the ring. Four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion. Your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating. You know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring. Leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring. Four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion. Your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating. You know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring. Leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring.
What's up, my fellow bad guys? Just when you thought we were down bad, Brandy's here to pick us right back up. Thanks to our partnership with SeatGeek, we got good seats and great prices. New users can score a fantastic $20 off their final ticket purchase by using the exclusive promo code 4SIDESOTR at checkout for any event. That's 4SIDESOTR. Tell them the bad guy sent you.
And welcome everybody to another game of Opinionated, the only game show where your opinion can get you eliminated. And today, I have another 6 contestants ready to give me their opinion. And to start it off, the only man who's been on this show not once, not twice, but 3 times, Four Sides of the Ring original, Mr. CHANO Hayes.
Honestly, guys, I think I'm just a glutton for punishment because this game is brutal. But just like Cody Rhodes, I'm going to try to finish my story.
And finish a story that you might try to do. And you know what Cody Rhodes is? A wrestler. And we have a pro wrestler here today with Mr. Zombie King Anthony Lee.
What's going on, y'all? I'm back. This is my second time. Hopefully I'm going to win. I doubt it.
Now, for the people who actually have a chance of winning, we're going to go ahead and start off with the Heart from the Hardy podcast, Stephanie Hardy.
Hey, thank you for having me on here. And that's from the Hardy Wrestling podcast. And I'm really excited to be on here.
And then, of course, we have all the way from the Snug Wrestling, Mr. Edgar. How you doing today?
Hey, what's up? I'm kind of nervous, dude. I'm a first-time contestant. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into, but let's do it.
And of course, last but not least, right now on my screen, she's paused, but hopefully we can hear her, is Megan.
Hi, everybody. Yes, I'm frozen. This is probably the 3rd time, so I'm not going to do anything else but just stand still for the duration of the game. I'm not going to do anything but just stay in one position. But you can find me on Twitter at I am Megan Ambers or Instagram at Megan Ambers.
Yeah. And we just expect you to play an honest game. And the game we're here to play is Opinionated. Once again, it's the game show where your opinion can get you eliminated. I will read out a prompt.
You forgot somebody.
Oh, I guess I did. He took my job. It goes way back. It's personal. Mr. Ashby. How you doing there, brother?
You know, I did take your job, but I'm really into Guitar Hero, so that's all that matters. Is a Blockbuster exclusive here. Got this one today, so.
Nice.
Fun fact, me and Ashby used to work together, and he was better than me.
Aww.
But does his opinion matter? Does his opinion matter? That's what we're here to find out. So here it is. This is how the game's going to be ran down. All you contestants will be read a prompt from me, your host, the one that makes them say, "Oh, damn, I'm NITRAM." You then will have 30 seconds to write down your answer. After your 30 seconds is up, you will show us your answer. These answers matter for 2 reasons. 1, it should be your honest opinion. The reason why, you might have to defend exactly what you write down. And 2, if you or more had the same answer, only y'all will be put up for elimination. Everyone else who has a different answer will move on to the next round with a free pass. Now, all the votes will be done privately. So you don't have to tell me who you're voting to eliminate. Just assume not everybody here is your friend. Just assume.
Not even on the same podcast.
Not even on the same podcast. But I know what you're thinking. What if the
Chance, I'm
votes
looking
come
at
down
you,
to
bro.
a draw?
I'm looking at you, Chance.
If it comes down to a draw, it's very simple. We'll have a savage moment where Brandy will come out, he writes down his notes, and he'll look someone right in the eyes and say, your opinion sucked. You are no longer involved. When you are eliminated, you will stick around just for voting purposes, but your opinion will not matter. And this will go on until we have a definite king or queen of opinions. Now let's go ahead and start this game. I have right now prompt number 1 with 30 seconds to answer. I want you guys to tell me your opinion. Who is the greatest WWE GM of all time? Who is the greatest WWE GM of all time?
4 sides of the ring. 4 sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion. Your ego shall die in the ring.
Now let's see what everybody else wrote down. Put those answers to the cameras.
Teddy Long.
We got a Teddy Long. We got a Teddy Long. We got a Mick Foley. We got a Teddy Long. And Stephanie had Stephanie McMahon.
There we go.
Now,
3 Teddy Long. Man, we think alike.
Teddy Longs outdid the Stephanie McMahons, which means Megan, Edgar, Stephanie, you guys are moving on to the next round.
Hey.
But Zombie, Ashby, Chance, you 3 have 45 seconds individually, uninterrupted, to defend your answers and convince your other voters that your opinion does not suck. Now we're going to start here with Mr. Ashby. You have 45 seconds starting now.
Cool. Well, I don't know if you guys noticed, I'm pretty young, and when I was growing up actually watching wrestling, Teddy Long was just an active GM, and that was actually how I got into Undertaker as opposed to like the street, because he'd be coming out and being like, "What's up, player? Going one-on-one with the Undertaker," and that was it. That would get me so hyped every week. So Teddy Long, for that reason, has to be my favorite. He got me into so much of the older stuff just by making Undertaker such a part of wrestling every week.
You still have time.
I'm good. I'm set. I feel good about that.
And that's your time. Please stop talking. Now, Mr. Zombie King, you have 45 seconds starting now.
I mean, he's Teddy Long. I mean, he's one of the best general manager theme songs out there. I mean, I hate to answer say, but you mess up, Undertaker's on your ass, and Teddy Long was using him as the bodyguard that runs SmackDown. I mean, anytime you see Teddy Long, it was always on point, always comedic, always enjoyed, never had a dull moment. And he's been in the business for so long. He started as a referee and then a manager. So to earn that general manager, he earned that. So that's why I'm going with Teddy Long, one of the best.
You still have time.
I'm good.
And that's your time. Please stop talking. Mr. Chano, 45 seconds starting now.
So just like Ashby, I really started watching SmackDown, not because I had no choice, because I was poor and I couldn't afford to watch Raw, because it was on cable TV. But hold on, player. Hold on there, player. Tonight you go one-on-one. Tonight you in a tag team match. For the culture, Teddy Long was so important. A lot of people don't notice, but Teddy Long was also a referee back in the day until he made his way up and he infiltrated the GM. He started running the show. And SmackDown every single week was must-see TV, from The Undertaker, from the tag team matches. And it was beautiful. Because honestly, I'm not going to hold you. Growing up, there wasn't a lot of people who looked like me being on television in a prominent role like that. So seeing Teddy Long and his involvement in wrestling and what he did, just as a young
Please stop
kid,
talking. That is your time. Please stop talking. Now, you guys all heard your 3 defenses here. But in your opinion, who gave the worst opinion?
Damn, Steph.
Oh,
that's
she
great.
voted publicly. This was a
She
private
voted
vote.
publicly.
Yeah, bam.
Oh,
I respect it. I
I'm trying to do it
respect.
privately.
That's not.
You can either send it. You can either send it on Twitter or that number that I just typed in. But that being said, the votes are in.
I'm in the league, baby. I know that's
The
not one
votes are
against
in.
me.
And I have here an elimination. I do not need a savage moment for this one. I have an elimination. One person voted for CHANO, and it was very public. The other person, one person, voted for the Zombie King, and the rest of you took one shot at young ASHBY and eliminated him. ASHBY, you are eliminated. Please stick around to keep voting. Now, going into round 2, I want you to tell me, in your opinion, who is the scariest wrestler of all time?
4 sides of the ring. 4 sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion. The ego shall die in the ring.
We have a Kane. And if the rest of you will show me your answers. I got a Mankind. I got a Kane. I got a Boogeyman. And I got a
His name is literally the Boogeyman.
Hey, Mr. Savage. Who should defend their answers? The Boogeyman or Kane?
When I answer this, am I answering who I think is the scariest or I think is the least scariest?
You're going to tell me who you think is scarier, and the person who is least scary in your opinion will have to defend their answers.
And this was Boogeyman versus Kane, right?
Yes.
Kane, yeah, Boogeyman was definitely scarier, so I think that means Kane has to defend their answers.
So, Megan, Zombie King, you two are up. Everybody else is getting a free pass onto the next round. Miss Megan, you said Kane. Please tell me why. Starting now.
Okay. The reason why I chose Kane is because the first thing that came to mind was the woman that Kane supposed to have killed, and Triple H kind of like sexually assaulted her in that one scene. And I just automatically put together that Kane probably did that too, which is kind of scary, thinking of somebody that could sexually assault a dead person. But also him impregnating Lita, that was a scary thought too, possibly. So yeah, that's my answer. I'm sticking with it.
Oh man.
Well, that's your time. Please stop talking. Mr. Zombie King. You also have 45 seconds starting now.
I mean, let me put it like this. Undertaker at the time was the scariest. So when Kane come out to scare the Undertaker, you have to be freaking scary. So not only that, he had a whole movie, See No Evil. So he was in a scary movie. He played the monster. I mean, he's Kane. He's the big red machine. I mean, only before that, before he was Kane, he was a dentist that was also a scary guy. So he was scary before he was Kane. So that's plenty of reason why Kane should be the scariest wrestler of all time.
You still have time.
I'm good.
Well, that's your time. Please stop talking. Now, you guys heard 2 defenses. Please send me your votes.
Am I voting too?
Yeah.
You're going to vote as well, Megan. So I assume you're not going to vote for yourself, but you could.
If you really felt that great about Zombie's promo, you could. Like,
Alrighty.
I highly doubt I make it out this round.
I got your answers. This vote came down to a 4-2. And you all said the weakest opinion is the Zombie King. Zombie King, you have been headshot. You are dead and you are down for rest. You are here to vote. That going on forward, we're on to round 3. In your opinion, which catchphrase is the greatest?
4 sides of the ring. 4 sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion. The ego shall die in the ring.
We have an acknowledge me. And if the rest of you will reveal your answers. If you smell what the Rock is cooking. A what chant And if you smell what The Rock is cooking, which means Edgar, Stephanie, you guys are up for elimination. Now, who to go first? Who to go first? Mr. Edgar, you haven't talked the whole show. Let's hear this voice. You get 45 seconds starting now.
The Rock, he's the king of taking something really corny and really lame and turning it into something great, like the people's elbow and like this chant that if you smell chant that today we still pop for it even after all of these years. And every time we hear that catchphrase when his song is about to start, it's just instant and pardon the pun, like electricity, the most electrifying man. And those words are just iconic in wrestling. It's one of the big trademarks, one of the big things that The Rock says that a lot of people, not just wrestling fans, but a lot of
Please
people.
stop talking. Your time is up.
Damn,
Thank
that does
you.
hurt kind of.
It's
You don't think
It hit you in your soul a little bit.
Yeah,
That's why I'm sorry. I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't need you to cut me off.
Calm down this crowd.
Hey, I'm gonna have to
Miss
get a
Stephanie?
timer next time because
You get 45 seconds starting now.
Okay, well, I chose If You Smell What The Rock Is Cooking because of its place in my life as a wrestling fan. The Rock was always my favorite male wrestler, and it just comes down to him just being the most charismatic person to where if he just says anything, it just turns into its own entity. He gave SmackDown and that became an entity. He gave If You Smell What The Rock Is Cooking and that became an entity. So if you hear that phrase, you know it's attached to The Rock, and everyone says it at live events to this day. If he comes out there, and just does his thing. So that's why I chose If You Smell What The Rock Is Cooking.
And that's your time. Please stop talking. You've heard two defenses. Please send me your votes.
Both good. Both good. This is hard. I'm not gonna lie. It was a hard one. No. Let's see. I don't know. This is hard. I like both answers.
I assume Edgar and Stephanie are voting opposite ways. I'm just gonna.
oh shit, I forgot I'm still voting.
Oh, if you like Brandon said, you feel passionate and want to vote yourself out.
You know what it
Hey
is?
man, a good promo is a good promo.
You know what it is? Edgar's still processing the disrespect. That's all it is.
Mr. Savage,
It's a
Yes, sir.
perfect thing because The
you are
Rock.
not needed. This
Now
vote
we know
came
how
down
The
to
Rock
a 4-2,
opponents feel.
and that 4-2 leaned in favor of Miss Stephanie. Edgar, you have been eliminated. Please snug up and stay around for comments.
Oh.
That's mad disrespectful. Jesus.
Now,
So
on to
hard.
the next one. Which faction is the greatest of all time, in your opinion?
Four sides of the ring. Four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion. Your ego shall die in the ring.
A D Generation X. And if we could see the other answers, I assume CHANO put the Bloodline and the New Day.
New Day.
Which means all three contestants will have to defend their answers. Mr. CHANO, you were very passionate. You get 45 seconds starting now.
All right, so first off, we got to acknowledge the Bloodline is the greatest faction of all time. When we talk about the head of the Bloodline, we're talking about the Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns is the longest reigning WWE Universal Champion in the modern era. Hulk Hogan, who is he? He's racist. He don't count no more. Then you have the Usos, the longest reigning tag team champions in history. You literally have the longest reigning champions in your stable. Who are these other dudes? They don't even matter. DX, they corny. They run the company now. Good for them. But the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, the Usos, they are those guys. Solo Sikoa, trash. But he's getting there. The Tongas, they get in there. Jacob Fatu, get in there. Honestly, when you hold that much gold, that much prestige for that long in that title, you're prestigious. You're the greatest of all time. That's all there is to it. Other guys, suck.
And that is your time. Please stop talking. Miss Megan.
That was passionate right there.
You get 45 seconds starting now.
Okay. Well, not to mention that when I first really started watching wrestling, DX was running the brand, the company. But I also want to remind Chan that that Roman's boss, Triple H, yeah, he was in there. So um just think of all the things that Triple H and Shawn Michaels and Road Dogg and X Pac and Billy Gunn has made possible for Roman to be champion for all of those days. Um, Pretty much DX is what every stable, what every fraction.
Please stop talking. That is your time.
Solid.
And
solid
of course,
solid points.
Miss Stephanie, representing the New Day. You
Rude.
get 45 seconds starting now.
Well, I say the New Day is the greatest faction of all time based off of not only their accomplishments in the ring, but also their accomplishments out of the ring. On top of them being multi-time tag team champions, having 2 WWE champions and a King of the Ring on their team, they reach far beyond the fandom with their various interests and open the doors for many men of color to be comfortable in who they are. And I think that definitely speaks a lot to their impact in and out of wrestling. So that's why I feel that they are the greatest faction of all time.
You still have time.
I'm finished.
And now you don't. You've heard 3 defenses. You've heard 3 defenses on 3 different factions. But who do you feel let you down? Whose opinion was the weakest? Send me the votes.
NITRAM, do you feel like Stone Cold or The Rock when you cut people off? Like with the whats, or it doesn't matter? I feel like now I know how it feels. It don't feel good.
It does.
One, two. Check Twitter. Y'all were very ruthless sending these votes in.
At least they're not public.
I have five votes for one person.
Jesus.
Yeah.
5
Bye,
votes
Chance.
for one person. Someone who's been on
I feel
every
like-
episode so far and
This
tried so hard to finish a story that never gets finished. Mr. Chano Hayes, you are eliminated.
I'm not gonna hold
What?
you.
Which
This is
means
crazy.
for the first time, we will have a female winner on Opinion.
Wow.
History.
You guys are-
History making.
At Chance's
Ladies and
expense. Let's
gentlemen.
go.
And I'm glad to
Women's main
say
event.
the final prompt. In your opinion, which WWE superstar is the biggest household name?
4 sides of the ring. 4 sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion. Your ego shall die in the ring.
So close, Chance.
So, bro, this is my second time getting.
Now.
How come the mic picked it up?
The
You
time-
crossing out his name.
The time
I heard you. I heard the mic.
the time is up. Miss Megan, what is your answer?
I am going with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And Miss Stephanie?
I'm going with Roman Reigns.
Okay.
I was the
45
blood.
seconds to defend your answers. Stephanie, you will go first. Starting now.
Okay, so I say Roman Reigns simply because in the modern era, Of course, when I think of people who gather people's attention, whether it be in wrestling or out of wrestling, it's usually Roman Reigns. It's like he has the mainstream appeal across multiple sports at this point of with the acknowledgement and all of the things of him being champion. And then of course he also gathers a lot of people's attention who are attracted to him. Um, and that's always a fun thing. And then it's just the idea that he's just been champion and he's just been a temple of modern WWE for such a long time. So yeah, I feel like he is the biggest household name.
And that is your time. Please stop talking. Miss Megan,
Yes,
you said Stone Cold Steve Austin.
that's my answer.
So I'm going to give you a hell yeah and a 45 seconds starting now.
Who doesn't know Stone Cold? You know his chants, you know his music. Every time you hear a glass break, whether it's a meme, whether it's a video, you automatically think of him. You even hear his what chants in the AEW audience. Every child that has grown up in the 90s know who Stone Cold is. If you haven't said because Stone Cold said so, or you haven't cracked open a can of soda pretending that it was beer, um, he's just woven in your childhood. So, what other wrestler could be a household name outside
I
of
don't know
Stone
because your
Cold?
time is up. Please stop talking. You've heard two defenses here. Please send me those votes.
You know what's crazy? The Usos beat the tag team record by the New Day.
He coming salty.
How long ago?
Chano, you can.
How long ago you been thinking about that?
I can't believe I have to say this, but Chano, you cannot vote for both people. Please choose one.
Oh,
That's what I said. Damn it!
Wow.
I'm mad better.
Now he votes for NITRAM. He's voting for NITRAM now. Like, change the rules.
Please choose one name. Because Chano, your vote actually decides if we go into a savage moment.
Damn, you just made it
Please choose a
public.
name.
Ah.
I'm a vote publicly.
You are.
I vote for you. Nah, I'm a vote Stephanie. I gotta get it back for the public vote first time.
Mr. Brandy
It was
Savage.
an accident.
It is time. The one time this is a record. We only done it once. That I need you to come in here and give a savage moment. Please look one of these ladies in the eyes and tell them that their opinion was trash, absolute basuda, garbage, and who is not winning.
Back to back episodes, crazy.
It is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. So I mean, as y'all know, like on the opinion itself, I'm just all right.
He's stalling. He's stalling
hard.
I'm stuck. I was stuck even during the promos.
You have one job.
I know, brother. I'm about to go.
Hard job, bro.
Old boys coming out.
I believe Stephanie is going home. Not the winner.
Which means Megan,
Hey.
you with no camera, nothing but
With
an
no
honest
camera.
game, came in here and swept the whole competition.
I'm not gonna lie, I hurt though, because I'm like the biggest Roman fan, and like I'm like,
I'm
saying it like
Roman. I was like, oh,
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I really thought I choked on the DX. I just knew that I was going after that. So sorry, Chan. But you know what? But I'm willing. I'm willing to, you know, we can do this again. I'm allowing you to challenge me.
Oh man,
My fault, gangster.
One on one.
I
Well,
would
good news
Put
for
your
you,
listen.
Megan,
spot at the
is that you
table.
will be doing this again.
Yes.
Because our episode 7 will be all the winners from previous episodes. So maybe not with these losers,
Okay.
not these losers here, but
Catch
you
me.
will be playing for the entire championship itself. That being said, we're done. We have a winner, and that was opinionated. Let's go ahead and get these outros. Let's start with the winner herself, Miss Megan.
Yes. Again, you can find me on Twitter at I am Megan Ambers, or you can find me on Instagram at Megan Ambers. Also, I am a co-host of Sunday Night Spotlight on the Wrestling Republic YouTube channel every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Miss Stephanie.
Well, yeah, I'm happy to be a loser to another woman. So I am very happy for
Yay!
Megan. Congrats for that. So you can find and follow me, your girl Stephanie Hardy, on Instagram and on Twitter at Queen Steph Hardy. You can listen to my show, The Hardy Wrestling Podcast, everywhere you get your podcast, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can also check out my show that I do with Katrina from In Cat We Trust called Steph and Cat Talk Wow, where we talk about women of wrestling superheroes. And you can read my articles at dailyddt.com and check your girl out in various places on commentary. So, yeah, if you're interested in a girl on commentary, just book your girl and DM me and we can get it cracking.
Mr. Chano Hayes.
So I think it's funny how 5 people voted for me, including my co-host, the Zombie King.
What?
It's a private vote, sir.
You don't know. He could have been the one that didn't vote for you.
It was
He coulda-
votes for one.
Chano, do your plugs.
Unlike my
Do your
other
plugs.
co-hosts, I
Listen,
don't vote against my people.
Chance voted for himself. He's saying, "Wow, wow."
Yeah, that's what I'm crazy. All right, so basically, listen, I'm giving it on my Instagram because my son is way too cute and y'all don't deserve to see him. So you can only catch me at Chanko on Twitter, CHANCKO_. That's it. And I will be back. I will win these games.
Mr. Edgar.
Spirit in me.
We're gonna cut Chano off. Mr. Edgar. Please tell us your plugs.
Yeah, man, this shit was hella fun, man. I'm glad to get the chance to come on and meet everyone and talk to everyone. And I'm actually pretty proud I made it as far as I did. I didn't think I was gonna get past the first round. So yeah, hit me up at Snug Wrestling. My name is Edgar Avila. You can find me as Edgar Avila or Snug Wrestling, either way. So yeah, thanks guys.
Mr. Zombie King.
Yo, what's up? You already know Zombie King, Instagram, Zombie King _ on X, whatever you want to call it. But everyone that lives in the New Jersey area, booting out live on the 21st, this Friday. I'll be wrestling, tagging up with my dad. I'll be tagging up with my pops all month long. Now, the Father's Day. This is our third match this month as a tag team. I'm gonna put it like this, man. He's getting up there today, so I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be tagging with my pops. So every match is gonna count to us. So if you're in the Booton area, Booton Outlaws, New Jersey, I'll be wrestling. Pull up.
And last but not least, the man who took my job, Ashby.
Yeah, so like Martin said, you can find me most days of the week at Retro Games. It's 1147 Burke Street. If you ever need anything Guitar Hero related, fixing them, modding them, anything like that, I do all that at Retroid. So we're open every day 12 to 6. Stop on by.
And of course, we had Mr. Brandy Savage, and we had the host, the one that makes them say, "Oh damn." I'm NITRAM, and that was Opinionated. Thank you.